Hello, and welcome to the Open Bible Academy's new SIS, Class E365. This is a series of webinars designed to teach you, the instructor or the CCL, the basics of interacting with this new system. This first module is going to be on administration and communication. You can access the new portal by navigating to https://theoba, all one word, .classe365.com. It is also accessible on the OBA website via the normal link you've used to access the portal in the past. It will now redirect to this page. You will see multiple login types: admin, instructor, student, and parent. Instructors and CCLs will use the instructor login method. If you have both an admin and an instructor login, you are free to use your admin login for all purposes. Once we click on the instructor login, you'll be prompted to enter your username and password. You should have received an email with these credentials. If you have forgotten your password, you can click on the Forgot Password link to reset it, as with any other site. Once you've logged in, you can see the dashboard. You can return to the dashboard at any time by clicking on Dashboard on the top bar. You'll be able to see, as a teacher or CCL, how many courses you've been allocated to, and you'll be able to click on this box to go view them, any events that are coming up for you, any notices that have been posted for you, and you'll be able to access the social learning module, which is just a chat room for you and your students. If you scroll down, you'll see the notice board displaying any posted notices, today and upcoming birthdays if any have been entered in the system, and the event schedule, and also the class schedule once those have been posted. In addition, if you scroll down, you can see an entered attendance. Right now, none has been entered, but we will be entering some in a future module and reviewing this quick view. The first thing you should do upon logging in is mouse over your name at the top, click on Edit Profile, and ensure all of your information is correct, and then update your profile. So for example, my zip code and state are missing, so I will enter them and update my profile. And I'm good to go. You can change your login username here if the one provided to you by the system does not suit your needs. Additionally, there is a change password link here inside the system and a log out button. If you mouse over modules at the top, this is what you have access to in the system. We'll start with the student view. This will show you only the students that are enrolled in classes you are allocated to teach. It shows the students primarily in a list view. If you want to change what students are visible, if you teach multiple classes, you can use the drop-downs at the top. You first select your location, which are the different churches and other facilities at which OBA holds classes. Only those locations for which you are allocated to teach classes will be in the drop-down. I am set up for the Church of Testing as a test user. You can also select the cohort for which you are going to view students. The cohort naming system is to name the cohort by the year and which quarter the cohort started, and then a hyphen, and then a short code that refers back to the location at which that cohort is being taught. So I have a test cohort here, and my 3 students are all in this cohort, so the view isn't changing. In the case where there were students in multiple courses, you could also further filter by specific courses, which are named by the year and quarter in which that course is being held, and then the course's code. If you want to further filter your students, you can open up the filter dialog and search by student ID number, first name or last name, email, or contact, which is shorthand for phone number, or you can hit search by more fields and search by any other field on the student profile, such as the region they're located in, or which program they're taking. There are many options for filtering your students, and once you put in your filters, you can hit search to filter your results. For each student, you can click on their name, either name, first or last, or the little information button to view that student's profile. So we're going to look at Jimmy Test's profile. You can see his academic details, personal information, background information, address, and waivers if this data has been entered. Now, these are test students, so I have not entered the full spectrum of data. You can also quickly view the courses the student is enrolled in. Look at that student's attendance per course. View that student's report cards and grade book if any grades have been entered. And their health records, which I believe the OBA is not using. Back on the View Students view, if you do not like the columns that are showing up here and you don't care about seeing the student ID number, you can hit this little book-like icon to show and hide the columns of your choosing. So if you don't care about the student's last name or first name or profile picture, you can hide those. Let's say you want to see the student's gender and the student's email address or phone number. You can make those visible or invisible at a click. In addition, you can email students in one click by clicking the email icon in row with the student. This will open up an iframe in which you can choose to send as your email or the institute's email. You can enter your email subject. You can add additional recipients. And then come down here and edit your message body. You can also add attachments to your email with the button here and send your email. If you want to customize this email with data variables off of the student profile, like a mail merge program, you can hit this data variables button here, and it will open up all of the different fields that are on the student profile. If you wish to include this off of the student profile, you simply include the text in brackets, including both sets of brackets. So if you wanted to say hello and then the student's first name, you would simply type hello, open a square bracket, open a squiggly bracket, and then type in student-first_name and then close the brackets. When this email is sent, it will automatically replace everything here, including the brackets, with the first name of the student you're sending the email to. If you want to send an email to more than one student at a time, you can select multiple students, or you can use the Select All and Unselect All button on the header bar. With multiple students selected, you can hit this drop down and email all of them at once, and then hit Submit. It will open up the email template again, but this time with all 3 student emails input. Now, in this case, they're all the same because they're all test students I set up. But in the real situation, there will be different student emails for each student. You can use these attributes to then customize the email automatically for each student using first name, last name, etc. We will also be taking a brief look at the social learning module in this webinar. General discussions are available to everyone in the system. In addition, you will also see discussion topics for any class you're allocated to teach. You can simply share a message with all students or selected students in your class by typing your message in here, like any social media system like Facebook. You can also upload files or post links to your students if you want to communicate with them. And if you want to notify them by email that you've made a post, if it's a very important post, you can check that box before you post and they will be notified. The last thing we're going to look at in this module are the student activities. Currently, OBA does not have a use for this module, though you are going to be made aware of it here. You can add reviews to the student profile which would allow you to post things directly to the student profile that last in perpetuity and can be tracked. You can also add private notes that are only visible to teachers, CCLs, and administrators in the system about specific students, such as if teachers need to be aware that that student has, for example, a valid reason to miss class regularly. That could be entered here as a private note. You can also view the log of emails and SMSs sent to that student or send new emails and SMSs to that student. That concludes our general overview of the Class E365 system. I look forward to seeing you in the next topic, attendance.